Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, our viewers. Welcome to another segment of the Daily News Africa with your hosts, Mary and Belinda.
Watch the clock, 10 seconds to go. He's got about 50 metres to run and he's still driving for the line. At last he grimaces and looks mortal. But there, 12:35.37. The world record has been broken by almost exactly 2 seconds. And he's still smiling. He's still in good shape. This fella, well, probably deserves the name Superman beside his own Joshua Cheptegei of Uganda, more than anybody in the history of distance running in the modern era.
Great news coming out of Uganda is that Joshua Cheptegei is the new 5,000 meter world champion.
Yes, and he broke the world record by 2 seconds. And currently he is the 10,000 meter world champion. So kudos to Uganda. Well done, Joshua Cheptegei. You made us proud.
Yes, absolutely. Funny, actually, the current, the person who held the title before him is actually not too far from Ethiopia.
Yes.
Ethiopia's Bekele. But we have a new champion now, 2 whole seconds.
Yes.
Congratulations, Joshua Cheptegei. We are so immensely proud. Now, moving on from the continent, going straight into Russia, where they have authorized a COVID-19 vaccine. Yes, Russia has rolled out a vaccine that is actually being tried right now.
As we all know, our way of life, eating at restaurants, visiting relatives, young and old, sending your children to school without fear, can only really happen once there's a COVID vaccine. Here in the United States, the government has launched Operation Warp Speed. Some of the biggest drug makers have been working feverishly to find a safe treatment. But how fast is too fast? Russia has declared they are the first in the world to approve a vaccine. Putin even claims that his own daughter took it. Experts here, though, are skeptical, calling the trial too small and too short. But what if it really works? What's next?
Now, let's remember, Russia started this COVID-19 vaccine development way after the US and the UK. So that means their crucial phase 3 is incomplete because they have tested fewer people and in a shorter span of time. So how legitimate is this vaccine, Belinda?
That's a good question, Mary. Who is fooling who? Yeah. I mean, President Putin has actually said that his own daughter had the vaccine tried on her and she actually got better. So,
does that mean we should all get it now because...
Well, this is a parent and their daughter. Look at it like that. And he's saying it worked. Like I put her out there on the line and it worked. So you must, I guess, take it. You know, whatever sprinkles his donuts, I guess.
You know, now, talking of donuts, what do you think about when you think of donuts? Tea! So imagine, you're just sitting there and sipping your cup of tea, and the most shocking thing happens. If trees could talk, what would this tree say?
Yes, somewhere in Florida, there is an anger coming from the skies that we cannot explain.
It's just a normal day, and the gods have some beef, with this tree. Like, it's like some vengeance of 1,000 light years. Like, why?
Whatever that even means.
Right? Moving on to Indonesia, where there was a volcanic eruption. And because 2020 has been a heck of a year, nobody seemed bothered. Check this out.
Yes, Mount Sinabung decided to erupt and cast the local community into darkness and, spewing dust and debris for over a 5-kilometer radius. It was crazy.
Now, let's talk about the fact, guys, that these people were walking around unbothered. Is it like volcanic immunity? Seeing as we're in the COVID phase, is there a vaccine, guys? Is there a vaccine, that is just, guys are not bothered, just dusting off
their cars.
Off the cars.
So unaffected by this whole thing.
Yes.
No, we thank God that there were no fatalities and that everything seems to be
and that's
normal.
What matters,
yes, absolutely. And now for our final segment, we move over to West Africa. Ikorodu Boys, you might know them from from creating parodies of popular movies and video trailers like Bad Boys and Extraction. Yes, the global streaming giants Netflix have injected quite a substantial amount of resources into these boys' craft to enhance it. Check this out.
The Nigerian online comedy group that's creating parodies of popular videos and top movie thrillers, Ikorodu Boys, have received a special package from the global streaming giant Netflix to help enhance their production. Now, this comes after gaining international attention from their parody of the Netflix action-packed thriller Extraction, which eventually went viral.
And with the international attention comes new packs, and one of them is a full multi-million naira production starter pack from Netflix and delivered by acclaimed Nigerian filmmaker Kunle Afolayan.
No, I think when I started, I didn't have this level of equipment, so I think they're really lucky. And I won't really tie it to luck. I also tie it to the hard work that they have put into their craft. From Ikorodu using wheelbarrow and very low equipment, to do this. So I think their effort is what is paying off. And I said to them, consistency is key, so they should just keep it going. But with this, they can make magic.
Afolayan has also promised them free mentorship and scholarship at his film academy.
Isn't that just amazing, Belinda? Imagine how much hard work these guys put in, with the little resources. It's just great to see what hard work and determination, can do for you. Like, we're so proud. We cannot wait to see the Ikorodu Boys on Netflix.
Yes, absolutely. So proud, so excited. I feel like busting a move because you know how I feel about Nigerian movies. Super excited. And also kudos to the Netflix for catching this because sometimes talent goes, unseen. So it was great, to know that they have a platform like that now.
Exactly. So watch out for more Nigerian movies on Netflix. That's it for this week's episode of the Daily News Africa. Catch us next week as we continue to dissect news in and around Africa.
Have a great week. Goodbye.